behind a desk.
Wait.
Hello. Hello, spooky friends, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scariest Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, this is Adam Diaz, and
Hello.
we're here to read you guys some homegrown horrors. Adam, why don't you tell us what those are?
Homegrown horrors are the wonderful stories that you folks have sent in to us, whether it be something horrific, scary, spooky, tragic, coincidental, hilarious because it wasn't actually any of those things but you thought it was, or true crime. We accept all stories that anyone would like to share with us, and if you let us know that you would like us to read them aloud on the podcast, we do that. Robin, if folks had a story like what I just described to send, where could they send it?
You can send them to storytime@scariest.com or go to our website, scariest.com, fill out that form, it emails it to us that way. You can also reach out to us on any of our social medias.
Indeed. So those are the different ways you can reach out to us, and if you would like to see us read those stories live, you can, like we're doing right now, which is Tuesdays, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You can watch us at twitch.tv/scarishpodcast or youtube.com/scarish. We love doing these shows live. It is so much fun. Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first this episode?
You can go first.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if you want to swap this story, though, because it says your name in the subject.
Oh, I guess we could swap them. Let me mark this. I wish I had noticed that. So apparently someone put in the subject, Adam is better. Like, I guess that means that I'm supposed to read that one, so I will have to send Robin this one so she can read it. So, all right, Robin, while I'm doing this, you get to vamp, your favorite thing to do in the whole wide world.
Cool. I don't even know if my Twitch is working. Oh, yeah, it is working. I'm still watching a trailer.
Why don't you talk to the people about why we were late?
Because I was trying to put a shirt on, and then Adam decided, like, hold on, wait, I got to do this thing first before you can sit down. I was like, what the fuck?
That's not true.
It's true. Black Canary says they got their sticker today. Yay! I did order a whole bunch of new stickers, so hopefully those come in soon. Surprisingly, the horror icons I'm like almost out of. So someone ordered a whole bunch of like the It ones, and I was totally out of them, and I'm just like, fuck, it's crazy. So I had to order a whole bunch of new ones. Hopefully you guys like them. And then if you haven't looked at our Instagram story yet or anything, I put a picture of the new glitter bunny pins. They're so cute. They're like little skull bunnies with the glitter stuff on it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, you guys can go check that out.
They are pretty adorable.
All right, so did you get your thing?
Yes, I sent it to you.
Okay.
So I'm going first, correct? Yeah. Okay, let me mark it again, and we're going to try this again. So, the first email that we will be reading is subjected, I think that's how you say that, I know it's not, something that scared me for the first time, and then in parentheses it says, Adam is better. I'm not sure if they want me to read this or if they're just pronouncing that I am better, but either way, I'm flattered. It starts out like this. This is going to be short, and you can read it on the podcast if you want. I finally got completely updated on the topic episodes. Huzzah! It's pretty good. Huzzah
I
to
like
you.
huzzah.
My mom believes in spirits and ghosts while I never did. One night, while I was in bed with the doors and windows closed, some wind swooped over my bare legs. I got shook and sat up to look around. Maybe I left a window open or something, or the AC kicked on. Nothing was out of the normal. I changed my position on the bed to where my head was where my feet would be, and I was on my stomach. About a minute later, some beads I had hanging on my doorknob started swinging back and forth, scraping the door, which scared the shit out of me.
We have a bunch of badges on our bedroom door too.
And we hear those scrape the door every now and then.
Yeah, and whenever they make noise, I'm like, that never happens. That's really creepy.
Sometimes it's the cat playing with it, but it's very rare. The next day, I told my mom what happened. She told me that she had been asking spirits of loved ones to contact me almost every night to help guide me with what I have been going through, which was a lot and still is. I love you guys and wish I could buy your merch. I'm not well during quarantine, and I love your podcast. Malcolm. Well, we wish you could buy our merch too, just because it's nice to know that people are well off enough to afford it. But if you watch live, there's actually opportunities to win some free stickers and stuff like that. So maybe you could get a free piece of merch that way. And we're sad to hear that you're not doing well during quarantine, but I'm glad that you're well enough to write, so we know that you're doing at least okay. And as far as like asking loved ones to like see you through a tough time, I wish they could provide you better guidance than breezes on your legs and beads scraping on your doors that scared the crap out of you. But hey, it's a start, and that's a really nice thing for your mom to do. So, right on. All right. I'm going to look over into Stream Chat for the official first break to read stuff that has come from all of you wonderful spooky friends. The first person in either channel was Major Wolf, who said first, and they were over there in Twitch. I am Beef Trainer Black Canary. Awkward Artist Plays, Glitch, Carly, Mondo Alba. Plenty of folks have been here, or are here, to watch us record today. Major Wolf says, I feel sorry for anyone that tries the rabbit thing, the first thing you say if they sleep talk. That's funny. Awkward Artist says, damn, your mods must be superhuman. How the hell do you get here on here like 0.2 milliseconds after it starts? I didn't realize there was a mod like needed or necessary. So good to know. It's probably Glitch, to be honest. And Glitch said, that's what we do. LOL. Carly says, I'm just stoked to be making one of these again. We're stoked to have you, Carly. And I'm going to scooch this over to the middle so Robin can help me read this, because it's mostly Twitch and I'm stealing it away from her.
All right. So lots of people are here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Did they redeem things? Sorry, I can't read.
If you just take care of this, I'll take care of this.
Okay, cool. I'm Beef Trainer says, for a drink recommendation, try Malibu, pineapple rum, and Pepsi. Sounds so weird.
Pepsi. I've never heard anyone that mixes Pepsi. All right. We have had a drink redeemed from Awkward Artist Plays. I am drinking Fat Tire tonight. Robin is drinking a White Claw. Now, I will say our camera framing is very different than normal because we used the camera for something else this weekend.
I know, it's like a mess back here.
And now you guys can like see my desk again, which I don't prefer because it's usually a fucking mess. Like, I gotta post it here with all these count numbers on it. I don't want you to hack my mainframe that way. But I mean, it's not too bad this way. There's just a lot of space between my head and the ceiling, so I'll have to adjust that. It was kind of like a last minute thing because I worked until 5:30, so you know, shit happens, no big deal. All right, I'm drinking my Fat Tire. Robin's drinking her White Claw. Cheers.
Oh, I guess I'll cheers you. It's funny because it is so fucking hot today. I don't know why, but it's really hot. It's
because we live in Las Vegas. It's almost June.
Yeah, it is almost June. But I was like putting on makeup and I was just dying. And I never wear sleeveless shirts ever.
I'm always hot. I am super hot right now, but this is like the nicest clean thing that I had to wear. So on it went. All right, Robin's redeeming a drink herself. Also,
no, I forgot to drink. I didn't drink that time.
Valley Grills has redeemed a high five.
But thank you so much. Can't read.
Young Dumbledore.
Thank you.
Thank you, Young Dumbledore, for following. You don't have your prescription lenses? Oh, thank God, they're right there. So
yeah, it's really hot and I'm sweating like dying. It's so hot in here.
I'm thinking that when we do start reading stories again, you read your long one, so we can go short, long, short, long.
All right.
Rather than short, short, long, long. Yeah. Makes more sense with a commercial break too.
Okay.
So, all right, let's keep scrolling through this. Major Wolf says, I'm not a sub anymore, sad face. Don't worry. If you ever get connected to an Amazon Prime account, you can resub for free once a month. Merlin Valor says, I totally forgot it was Tuesday. That absolutely happens to me a lot. Christina Vasquez over on YouTube says, sup, y'all? What's up? Thank you for joining us, Christina. What's the first thing that you got over there?
Cat Beatrix saying that their Twitch is going to be slow.
Twitch has been slow for a lot of folks. They're doing a Modern Warfare tournament right now. So, like, everyone that's entered into it is streaming right now, and it's, like, clogging up their servers. They were talking about it on one of the streams that I was watching where they're like, hey, just so y'all know, like if your streams run like shit, it's Twitch, it's not you. So that sucks, but it's not your fault or our fault. So much dead air. Makes me cringe.
Yeah, well, I can't read.
Cat Beatrix has just resubscribed for the 14th month with Twitch Prime, bringing Aloha Lara down to double digits in hit points. 45 cents is all that needs to be donated for the stream boss to be defeated, and whoever defeats the stream boss will become the new stream boss, so that's always fun.
All right, so Awkward Artist Play says, OMG, when I hear the intro, I can't help but smile. Yay! Carly says, so it's been a while. What's the dice thing next to the chat box for? The dice thing, it's a D20. It's just the little icon that I made and am using for like channel points. So when you get enough points, you can redeem different things. It's just like a little free treat, I guess, you guys get for watching. It's kind of cool.
Christina Vasquez asks, are you guys Pepsi or Coke people?
I drink Coke.
I guess we're Coke people. I really don't care. Honestly, like, I think Diet Coke is the grossest drink known to man. I think Diet Pepsi is way better than Diet Coke, but I think Coke Zero is way better than Diet Pepsi. So it really just depends on, like, what I'm drinking. If I'm drinking regular, I don't care. The difference between Coke and Pepsi is negligible to me. I would fail that Pepsi challenge so quick.
I do not like diet drinks, period. I think they taste gross.
She likes White Claw.
But I like Coke. I think Coke has a sharper flavor, I guess, if that makes sense.
I think they're
kind
both
of like how cheese is sharp.
Sure, yeah. Sharp. Coke tastes like sharp cheese.
No. It's just like you can tell the difference in flavor, you know?
I can't. I don't know why. Maybe if I try, I haven't had Pepsi in forever, so maybe if I tried a Pepsi, I'd be like, oh yeah, I can tell the difference.
Laura Ann says finally getting used to Adam's stash. I'm definitely getting used
to
his stash.
It's so long, dude. It hangs in my mouth. I can feel it. I need to trim it.
What's for dinner says, oh snap, forgot to send my address next week. You can still send it. Scrolling I
don't got a lot of YouTube chats going on with you YouTubers over there, man. Jeez. Vivian's here and says hi.
People talking about being hydrated, drinking water. I have not had a single sip of water yet today.
Robin is awful at hydrating.
I've had two. I've made like green tea lattes today, so I've just been drinking those, and now I'm drinking White Claw. Perlar says, I need to lose weight, guys. I don't know where to start. Kind of stop drinking water. I think drinking water is one of the most important parts of it.
Cut out soda. If you drink any regular soda, cut it out.
I feel like sugar is the biggest thing.
Yeah. Any unnecessary sugar you can cut out is always really good to get out of your diet.
Like 7 years ago, when I stopped drinking soda, I lost so much weight. And then I drink soda like normal now. So
shout out to Perry Mouse, who just subscribed for the first month with their Twitch Prime. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And Perry Mouse is now the new stream boss. So congratulations. Your name will be right there until someone defeats you. Did I already what?
Did you already do Cat Beatrix's one?
Yep, I sure did.
God,
my hair is so long. I cannot wait to get it cut. I might just cut the sides and like get it down to like my normal length, and then just keep the top kind of long. Because I think the most ridiculous look I can have would be that, also including the mustache. Shout out to
Nebulous.
Oh, Miss Nebulous. It's such a good name. For the first time subscribing also. And taking down Perry Mouse to 700 hit points. There's only 700 hit points left there. So that converts to, oh my god, a Ghost and a Witch just subscribed for the 12th month. Happy 1 year anniversary.
Aw, nice.
With their Twitch Prime.
And tomorrow's my birthday too.
That's awesome.
Happy birthday.
Happy early birthday. We hope you have an amazing birthday.
Glitch says June is hot, but it is the best month. I'm dying, dude. I don't know how I'm going to survive this summer.
I can't wait to get in the pool when it gets really hot. Perry Mouse is now down to 400 hit points. So there is if you're on Twitch, a diagram, or not a diagram, but something that explains to you the hit point breakdown.
Like
it's
a chart?
2 HP per 1 cent donated. I think it's 200 hit points off for a follower and 300 hit points off for a subscriber. And if you overkill the boss, so if you go higher than what I think a $5 kill would be, you get extra hit points based off that same total, based off of how much extra you killed. So sometimes we get people with like 20,000 hit points. So
Tomorrow's supposed to be 107
Holy shit.
degrees. I'm not looking forward to it.
I'm sweating already just thinking
Merlin
about it.
Valor says, tangent, I was pulled over because the officer thought I was drinking White Claw. Monster Energy drinks have a white can and pink petals, too.
That's funny.
Pink details, I'm sorry. People talking about root beer being delicious. Root beer is good, too, but I think I keep root beer to root beer floats.
I don't really like root beer.
And I don't make Coke floats or anything
It's too
like
sharp. It tastes like cheese. I don't know. I can't describe why I don't like root beer. I liked it a lot as a kid. I think it's just way, way too sweet for me. Vivian says, question of the week, what flavor is Dr. Pepper?
Doesn't it have 23 flavors?
It does have 23 flavors. Which one do you think stands out the most? Cyanide. I think the cyanide is the most tastable.
I'm Beef Trainer says, one of the things I did was drink more water and cut carbs. And they dropped 80 pounds in 3 months. That's
a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Soda is one of the things that's really hard for me. Or sugar and carbs in general, because I love bread and I love pasta and rice. I love rice. Oh my god.
I will say the thing that worked for me in the past when I was like actually consistently skinny was I would work out. I'd do cardio, and I hate cardio. Hate it with my heart and soul. Do an hour of cardio, and I would break apart my cardio into 10-minute stints. So it'd be like, I'm going to run for X amount of time, and then whatever I didn't run for, I'll walk. So I started out with running for 2 minutes and then walking for 8, and I just alternate that for an hour. And then I dropped my diet down to exactly 1,800 calories a day, which is 2,000 less than recommended. And I did 3 meals at 500, I think. No, 3 meals at 400 calories. And then, or wait, no, did I just do 5 meals?
Oh, God.
I don't know. Just divide up your meals so that you do 5 meals a day and just force yourself to eat like healthy stuff, high satiety, so you feel full. Like pretzels is one of the best things when you diet if you get like non-salted pretzels, because you can't eat enough pretzels to get like 300 calories for your snack, and you're just dying on them and you're full. So, and it's like, you know, it's bread. So that worked out really well for me actually. So yeah.
Now he's adorably chubs.
I'm adorably chubs. We entered into an agreement though. I will begin dieting again, and I have today, as long as she stops trying to assault my nipples all the fucking time.
I'm sad about it.
I'm not sad about it. I'm sweting so much.
I'm so
it is
sweaty.
pouring down
I'm
my
wearing
back right
this,
now.
like tank top, and I'm just dying. It's awful. Let's see. Raisin Rebel says they're a Mexican Coke person. Mexican Coke's really good too, but it's just too expensive for me. I can't do it.
Vivian says, I went on an hour-long walk today and walked a total of 7,429 steps on that walk alone, which is equivalent to about 2.5 miles.
I miss going to Disneyland because Disneyland is consistently over 10,000 step days for us.
We had 2
go.
days last year where we did 25,000 steps at Disneyland.
Yeah.
It was fucking awful.
But worth it. It's like when we were in Japan, we lost weight because you walk everywhere.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, so it's just we just gotta walk more. I don't know.
Vivian says, aren't we all adorably chubs? Anyone that's chubs is adorably chubs as far as I'm concerned.
I am definitely adorably chubs.
You're just adorable.
Raisin Rebel says, I think my sister has an Amazon Prime, so I'm just gonna lie in wait for a sneak attack. That's so fucking funny. What's for dinner says tomorrow's my B-day as well. Happy birthday. So many
Happy
birthdays.
birthday on What's for Dinner.
Happy birthday, everybody. I'm Beef Trainer says, if you have to have rice, do brown rice. I always do brown
Bye,
rice.
Carly. Good luck with that. She said a small one woke up from a nightmare. Gotta go.
Aww. Hope they are okay. Except for at home. I don't make brown rice at home. But if I go out, I'll do brown rice. I don't know. Okay. Lots of stuff about food.
Christina says, over a certain temperature, I need a fan not to sweat. For me, that temperature is 73 degrees indoors. Outdoors, it just depends. I'm kind of acclimated to the Vegas heat, but when the summer first starts, I kind of have to reacclimate a little bit because it's just like, it's fucking brutal, man. Like, when you get to like the 110, 115,
it's
120
hot.
days.
And it's been a long winter, so it's been really weird and it's been really comfortable. And now that the heat
now
is
we're
back,
going to pay for it,
yeah,
man.
Oh, fudge. And we can't run the fan while we record because then you guys will hear...
You hear
all the
whole
all
time.
The air. But yeah, so I'm going to read my story next here.
Let me mark it. It is marked. Okie dokie, Dr. Jones. Read us those potatoes.
All right. So my email here is titled, Yes, You May Share the Story on the Podcast. All right. Makes
Good title.
It nice and easy. So, hello. My name is Cody, and I got some stories for you. Feel free to edit this however you need to. I may start rambling, go off on a few tangents of my own, which is totally fine because we're totally based on tangents.
We'll do the same.
I love the podcast, and I also listen to it on Spotify.
Shout out Spotify.
I drive a semi over the road, and I really enjoy how you guys can make my 600-mile days go by in the blink of an eye.
Did you call it a semi?
Yeah, semi. Whatever.
A semi is what you call a half boner. That's why I was very confused. I was like, you're carrying that half boner really far for your job.
Up. Semi. I have a few bone-chilling stories for you guys that you may share with the rest of the Scarish community involving the family farm that I grew up on.
Awesome.
The land was acquired by my family in 1848. Holy crap, that is so long ago. By my great-great-grandpa. There is a lot of history there with its fair share of tragedy. The house was built around the original 2-bedroom cabin that was built in 1848. And if I remember correctly from what my father has told me, 5 of my ancestors died in the house alone.
When you have a house that's been in the family since 1848,
it happens.
You have to guess that some folks passed away in there. Especially because back then it's like you kind of wanted to stay home if you were just too sick. You'd have the doc come and check on you, and then they'd just be like, okay, well, I'll give you something for the pain or whatever.
I've been watching Ghost Adventures
I hate
in
her
the background
so much, dude.
I just put it on because
I edit until 2:30 in the morning. I work at 8:30. I walk in the bedroom, and Zach fucking Bagels is on my television. It's like I just want to go get a sledgehammer from the garage. It just makes me. It is the ultimate betrayal.
Because I just sit there on the bed and I'll crochet stuff, and I just want something in the background that I don't have to pay attention to. And
that's why when I crochet, I just put a picture of a piece of shit on the TV. Same exact reason. I'm kidding. I don't crochet.
You're not very talented with your hands.
That's horseshit.
What do you make? Oh, get out of here! Inappropriate.
Whatever. You just insulted me.
Oh my god, you're not a creative, artistic-y person.
I'm a writer. Thank you, asshole.
All right. Anyway, great uncle died when he fell out of a tree he was taking down out in the back 40. When it says back 40, is that just like 40 acres?
Probably miles.
Sadly, we no longer own the property, as many other small farmers in northern Wisconsin have failed due to the agricultural decline that started in 2009. But we held out until 2015. That's so hard to deal with when it comes to agriculture, farming, and stuff like that. I know a lot of farmland keeps like shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, right?
I don't know.
You're from the Midwest.
I've never heard about that. What you were saying.
Anyway. This is my worst experience with the paranormal. It was the most uncomfortable I ever felt at home. My mother and I did most of the chores on our own. My dad had a massive heart attack in 2007, so he was limited to how much he could do. My mother isn't in any better shape as she has thyroid and immune system diseases, which totally sucks.
That's so sad.
But she is the toughest lady I ever knew and was bound and determined to keep the farm alive, as that was her dream. I think this happened in January of 2008, which would put me at 15 at the time. Mom had a rough day and wasn't feeling well when I got home from school, so I helped her milk the cows and told her I would feed the cows by myself. We got done milking at 8-ish, and she went up to the house to go to bed. My little brother and sister got done with their chores and went up to the house to do schoolwork and go to bed as well. I kind of gave up on school at that point as I had more important things to worry about at home. Oh, that's rough. That's really hard because you have so much responsibility. And
right. At such a young age.
Anyways, it's nighttime. I'm in the barn alone fuck. Oh, Portos. Hello. My finger tapped another email. It was just like, hey, you want Portos?
Wow.
Fuck.
Professional. High grade professional shit right here.
Anyways, it's nighttime. I'm in the barn alone, or so I thought. Don't worry, Robin, this isn't the basement story yet. Oh, fuck.
I'm so glad there's going to be one, though.
I have the radio turned up just loud enough for some background noise. Is it Ghost Adventures? And tuned to the local pop station. I just think it's funny that I said I put stuff in the background. Anyway, I never listened to it in the barn after this night because I think that's what started this whole ordeal. I used 2 push carts to feed because the motorized feed cart we had sucked hockey dick. So when the one cart...
It's a farm. It could literally mean that.
Oh, God. So when the one cart was full, I would pull it out, push the other one under, and let it fill while I was dumping the first one. We had 60 head of cattle. That's a lot of cows. And the barn ran east and west with a row on the north and south sides. We added onto the old barn, which was built in 1933 by my great-grandparents, Vern and Eleanor. It's so cool that this place has so much history,
Right.
you know? The silo room where I filled the carts was on the southeast end, so I would start feeding on the northeast end. All right. I went to go dump my first cart, and when I dumped the silage out, the radio cut out. No big deal, bad reception in the barn, it happened all the time. So I carry on with spreading out the silage and evening it out and head back to the silo room. I stopped at the radio to try a different station, but when I got there, I noticed that it hadn't lost reception. The volume knob was turned all the way down. Meh, okay. Haha, Megan, very funny. That's my sister, and I thought it was her trying to scare me. Turned it back up and went to go grab my next cart. I swapped the carts out and went to go dump the next one. Same thing. The music stopped. I turned real quick to look, even though I knew I would have heard the door if someone was fucking with me. Nobody was there.
Uh-oh.
By this point, I'm getting a little sketched out. I spread out the silage and checked the radio on my way back again. Now, not only is it turned on, but it's also unplugged from the wall. I'm starting to feel very uneasy now. I plugged the radio back in, turned it back up, and proceeded to swap the carts again, only this time, when I dumped my cart, I just about jumped out of my skin because this time, instead of the radio getting turned down, it went back to a static channel, and I swear I didn't know that speaker could push out that loud of a sound.
That's scary.
That is the worst, because when the electricity or whatever goes out and then your TV turns back on and it's the loudest static. Oh my
I
gosh,
understand it when there's like a
worst.
power surge or a power outage, but when it just does it on its own, it means something's trying to speak to you through the white
God,
noise.
I cannot. Have you watched that movie, White
Which
Noise?
one? I don't remember. What's it? Okay, who's in it? Let me put it that
I don't
way.
know who's in it.
Is it Kevin Bacon?
Is it Kevin Bacon?
Is it Michael Keaton?
It's the one where the
Michael
TVs have
Bacon?
static and then they see the hands in the static.
Oh no, I don't think I've seen that.
Okay. It's a movie. We should watch it because I've never watched it either, and I feel like we should. Especially since we do this podcast and we've seen so many horror movies, and that's just one of the big ones that actually came out in theaters.
Right.
We should totally watch. Anyway, that's my tangent.
Quick pause. I gotta twist this towards you. Just getting a little bit of a scattered sample. Should be good to go now. Okay.
All right. All right. So I ran back to the radio to turn it the fuck off because obviously the barn doesn't like that music. And when I turned around, standing in the northeast manger, I see what I assume to be my great-grandpa Vern. He died of natural causes in 93, the year after I was born, so I have no memories of him. He's standing in the manger, just observing what's going on. He looks across the barn towards me, nods his head in approval, and then walked off. He's like, what's this pop shit? Turn this shit off. Fuck this.
I like that he nodded in approval though. Like, good work. Good work, kid.
I hastened through the rest of my feeding and then proceeded to nope the fuck back up to the house. I didn't tell my mother about it for probably 3 months. Then one night, while we were doing chores, I told her about it, and she told me that it was probably Vern, as she had seen him come and go a couple times throughout the years. That is crazy. The fact that...
I didn't mention the fact that I saw this ghost, but yeah, I've seen that ghost.
It's just, oh my goodness, like... It's just crazy. So this next one is my mother's story, not mine. She gave me permission to share it with everyone, as she has also started listening to you guys as well. Thank you. That's
Shout
very
out.
cute.
Thank you so much for listening.
This happened in 2014 when my mother got hit with depression really bad because her health started declining, and we had to come to terms that the farm was going to have to go to auction. This was a dark time for our family. I had a bit of a drug problem. And distanced myself from the family. My dad and I were not on speaking terms, and my mother suffered the most from it. By this point in time, it was mainly my mother and sister doing chores. I would help when I wasn't doing dumb things, but for whatever reason, I can't recall, my mother was milking by herself. I cannot imagine milking 60 cows by myself.
Yourself. That would take so long,
my God.
dude.
It was summertime, so she didn't have to feed in the barn as they got to go out and graze after milkings. Mom would let the cows out as she milked, and she was almost done, and the barn was almost empty. She was sitting in the walkway with her back turned to the old barn when she heard someone call her name. I can't handle when it's something that's just calling you and you know there's no one that should be, you know?
Yeah, it's creepy.
She turned to look and she said that on the east end of the barn were about a dozen shadowy figures walking in and out of the door, staring at her. A little old lady approached her and told Mom that if she was sick of being in pain and sick of living, to go with them out the door. I have chills right now, dude. And they would make it all go away. That is terrifying. If not, turn around and we will leave you be. My mother, who had been in tears all night, said that she wasn't ready to give up yet and told them to get out of her barn. They did as she asked, and my mom never saw her again. I have chills, dude. That
so
is
creepy.
so creepy.
It's like you have to be fed up, too, because you're so tired from busting your ass. You're like, you know what? Fuck this supernatural stuff. I need to yell at these ghosts.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy this. I would really appreciate it if you let me know what episode you put this in so my mother and I can listen. I'm only on episode 22, working my way up from the beginning. I have more stories from the farm that I think you'd enjoy, but I've dragged this one out long enough and need to be up early. Thanks for listening, and I hope to hear back from you. Sincerely, Cody.
Good stuff, Cody.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for sending that in.
So many good stories. It's so cool when you have a property that has so much history. And it's bound to have weird things happen.
Right.
But just because of all that history and all the energy that's been put into it, and everyone's put so much work into this thing. And I think when you struggle like that and you have hard times, it amps up that energy.
Right.
You know, I'm totally not being Zach Bagels right now. I'm just like...
You are a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I just think that's really cool. This story totally gave me chills. Thank you so much for sending it in.
Yeah, and thank you to your mom as well for sending or allowing you to send in her story and that she started listening. We appreciate that. But awesome. Oh, well, bam. Gonna go ahead and mark that, and we can read some stream chat while we're at it. So here's the thing. I fucked this up. So you just read your long one, right?
Yeah.
So I went short, you went long.
Yeah.
So we want the next one to be short.
Yeah.
Which means you have to read yours next.
Oh, you fucking fuck.
It's all right, though. Let's go ahead and read the stream chat. Not a lot of stuff going on over on YouTube. I don't know if there's issues with YouTube or if my YouTube fam is just not here tonight. It makes me sad in my heart. Vivian says, last week it was 44 degrees Fahrenheit, but today it was 90 degrees.
I'm wishing it was 44, man.
There's been days in the Midwest where that swing has happened in the same fucking day. It is nuts. Some shout-outs that need to be done. Matt Wizard followed us during that story. Thank you so much, Matt Wizard. Jake Areno has resubscribed for the 11th month. Says, happy 11 months. Hope you guys are having an amazing day and keep on creeping on. Thank you, Jake Areno. And the Empire Strikes Ass followed us while we were reading that. It was really hard not to laugh when I saw that one come across the screen.
Did you already do Lady M's?
Lady M also followed us. I'm sorry, Lady M resubscribed for the 6th month. Says, love this show and love you all in all caps. Thank you so much, Lady M. I did not mean to skip you. I'm glad that you caught that, Robin. I'm going to go ahead and check the other notifications while you read some Twitch chat.
All right. So, oh, Shawnee is Lady M. That's so cute.
Right on. We had a high five redeemed from Lady M. These aren't that good of high fives, but they're like... At least they're making some good noise.
I am sweating. So sweaty. Oh, man. Oh, I hate my arms.
Knees weak. Mom spaghetti.
Mondo Alba says, I do 25,000 steps at Disneyland every time I go. It's really hard not to walk so much at Disneyland unless you're there just to people watch.
Well, here's the thing. If you have an annual pass and you're not in the mindset of like, I need to do absolutely everything from like rope drop to close, then you don't really have to do 25,000 steps every time. But it's like, I understand the urge to do it. All right, here they all come. I was wondering how long this would take.
The Snarked redeemed 4 drinks.
Laura Ann redeemed a drink. The Snarked redeemed 4. And I'm What's for Dinner just resubscribed for the 5th month and says redeem an oi from Adam. There you go. Cheers to you 5 times.
1. Wait, we have to do it
2,
5
3,
times?
4, 5.
Thanks. I might as well just chug this whole thing. I won't, though.
That fat tire is good.
I thought we were out of fat tire.
I thought so too. I found it in the back of the fridge. It is old, but we just made it. Enjoy by August 2nd, 2020. I will.
Oh, God, okay.
Vivian says, "Aw, Adam, we didn't mean to make your heart sad. Jay Valor over on YouTube says, saw that laughter from Adam and Robin and said, when Robin said semi and then bone-chilling story, it had snuck out of me. I couldn't help it. Robin and I, am I allowed to say grr on your behalf?
For what? Wait,
I think at me.
Oh, yeah, because you're annoying. Yeah.
Fudge you. Vivian says, I'm making pasta. That's funny because there's pasta chat in the other channel. And Jay Valor says, and when the Empire stroked ass.
Oh, God.
That's so funny.
A Ghost and a Witch says, my fan's been running since last night.
Vivian says, I've also been filling the nights with painting to keep away the demons of boredom. That's smart.
The Fancy Iguana says, when I was in Italy, I did a lot of walking, but didn't lose any weight because of the obscene amounts of pasta I ate.
You lose weight in Japan because the portions are small.
They're very small. Like,
and you eat a lot of rice with everything.
You know, Americans have seen what a venti is at Starbucks, right? A venti is bigger than this, I think, right?
It means 20. So yeah.
20 ounces, whatever. I think this is 16. I don't know. Anyway, a venti in Japan is like grande? This big.
Yeah, it's like the grande here.
And so I was like, can I get a venti frappuccino or whatever drink I got? And I was like, what the fuck is this?
That was a long day with a lot of walking. We were at a mall. And it was huge. And it was the end of the day. We were finally getting ready to leave. We finally sat down and Robin went to go get that coffee. And I was like, I'll drink some of her coffee. I don't need one. And she came back with it. I was like,
it was
did
sad.
you order a fucking thimble?
It was so
like,
sad.
What is this?
It was insane, dude. And I always had to ask for water. Otherwise, they don't give you water. And so you're constantly buying water out of the vending machines. And oh my God, oh my gosh, dying. And I think water was the biggest gripe I had with Japan.
There was one restaurant we went to where it was like each person had a stool and a pitcher of water,
and so we're just like,
and a glass, and I was like, fuck yes. I just popped the top off and just pour it on my face like, fill her up.
Oh my God. Okay. What's for dinner says I have to have it cool to sleep at night, like 60 degrees Fahrenheit is perfect sleeping temperature. That is freezing.
That's awesome.
The scriptery says
I can't put it lower than 73 or I have a mutiny on my hands.
Wait, I missed something. Hold on. Perlar said something. So confused.
A Ghost in a Witch says, oh my God, folks get the teeny drink in Japan. They really do.
Oh man, I must have missed something in my chat, but sorry.
I will scroll up. I'm What's for Dinner says 5 drinks, 5th month resubscribe. Coincidence?
I guess Perlar's better without this guy. I don't know who it is.
I believe Perlar is going through a divorce, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Dang it. Dude, that's crazy. But if you're much better without the person, then you're much better without that person. Yeah.
Raisin Rebel apologized for being on Twitch, saying I saw the Twitch notification first. You never need to apologize to me. I'm just busting nuts.
I'm Beef Trainer says, have some citrus fruits, especially grapefruit.
Mm-hmm.
Grapefruit is a very popular healthy thing.
If you're looking to burn fat, cook stuff in coconut oil. I hate it. But if you don't, coconut oil is like the best stuff to cook in.
Captain Fake Guy says, my partner hasn't been working as much while my job has really revved up. So it's been nice to come home to fully cooked, healthy meals.
It's nice.
Nice. I feel like I need a house husband in my life. I read this manga called The Way of the House Husband, and it's about this Yakuza gangster dude who left the Yakuza to get married this chick, and now he's the house husband, and he does all this really creepy stuff, but he's the best house husband ever. He's always looking for sales at the supermarket and like doing all, it's so cute.
I have a job again and there's COVID, so I can't be the ideal house husband, but hey, I try. She has to go and read books about the better house husbands, the people that do it well, way better than me.
Emanon says, Cody was trying to tune in, but his Wi-Fi's being dumb. That sucks.
That's so annoying, too.
The Snark says, hi, y'all. In and out of our chat. I'm cooking fried rice. Whoop, whoop. Love fried rice.
Fried rice is so good. I saw this one come through from Major Wolf. It said, Shire Baggins. I love that. I had to read it.
The Snark says, I've been saving up to redeem all the drinks. I need to finish all my drinks, actually.
OGTD_67 says, hi, I'm Zach Bagels. This is Toast Adventures. It's another good joke. You guys are on a fucking roll tonight. You guys are on some next level shit tonight.
Last night, there were episodes where I was just like, what the fuck? Because it was just so
He's so
stupid.
fucking fake. He's so dramatic, and it's such bullshit. I hate it.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to chug this thing because all of them got redeemed so fast. I don't know.
I can't stand someone who's not genuine. It's like you're dealing with something that like needs to be handled with care, and he's just such a douche about it. Vivian says, I've never been to Disneyland. The only time I walk a lot is twice a year at ComFest, in parentheses, Community Festival, and the Ohio State Fair, both of which we go to every year. That makes sense.
Captain Fake Guy says the clothing in Japan for women is sometimes just one size. When we went to Tokyo Disney...
The size is woman.
We went to Tokyo Disney, and they have T-shirts, and the T-shirts are packaged in one-size packages. And I'm just like, I'm never going to fit this shirt. Fuck this. I was so annoyed. I was like, how am I ever going to fit any of these clothes? These are made for tiny people.
Britt Newt says, hello, just leaving work. What did I miss? The first 2 stories, they're both pretty good, but we got 2 more to go. So you missed half the show, no big deal. Vivian says, it's kind of a big deal, but we're not going to hold it against you. Vivian says, that's the thing I'm going to miss the most about being a kid. I can eat whatever the fuck I want, and I don't give a fuck. Don't mean to flex or anything. Yeah, I remember those days. When they come to an end, they come to a screeching halt. Being a kid and eating whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
I used to have a fucking 6-pack, like just eat a fucking bag of chips and just flex. That just
I think I was like
so
24. I was 23, 24, and it just started going downhill, where it was like anything I ate, it would not go away. But back in the day, I could be eating everything my mom ever cooked, you know?
Wow.
And oh God, I hate it. I hate it.
Just takes so much more effort to stay in shape. We watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood the other night, and we were talking about like Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, and their attractiveness level. And Robin, I'll let you speak for yourself. Who do you think is more attractive, Brad Pitt
is much more attractive.
Here's the thing: I've never seen a movie where Leonardo DiCaprio was ripped, and I kind of respect that because I feel like a lot of Hollywood actors just get ripped and then they get more roles. But Brad Pitt's like 52. He's an older guy, you know? And there's a scene where he's on a rooftop fixing an antenna and he takes his shirt off. And I was like, that body ain't 52. God damn. Like, he just took care of himself. God. He just looks spectacular. So I was just like, yeah, I see it.
Yeah, I think Leonardo DiCaprio is only 47 or something.
Yeah, he's like 5 or 6 years younger than Brad Pitt.
But I was just like, no.
Wow. I mean, in his defense, he did get his face slashed by his stalker, so he picked up a scar along the way.
Where?
Yeah, like it's on his face. It's like by his smile lines.
Really?
So yeah, no shit. That actually happened to him.
That's terrifying.
Oh my God, I should do a fucking topic about stalkers. That is fucking genius. Nailed it. I just redeemed a high five for myself. I'm going to write that down.
The Snark says Japan has pending law to subsidize travel to the country. I totally want to do that because
we were talking about that yesterday.
Pays half your airline ticket and then a third of your hotel costs. And I was just like, holy crap.
I can bring my laptop and just fucking work from there, man.
We could just make episodes from there.
We literally could.
Marilyn Valor says asking for water is the same in California. If you ask for, they want you to have avocado and everything, but if you ask for water, they flip. Totally believe that.
I have been to California quite a bit. Trust me, it is way worse in Japan. Also, your cup is
like this big. Like
it's this deep.
It's
your cup's that deep.
Oh God!
It's the smallest cup you've ever fucking seen. They don't even sell cups that small in America unless it's like for a shot glass or like a water cooler cup. I was just shocked at how small everything was. And I'm like fucking 6'1". Everyone there is short. There was so many places we went where we walked in. I was like, I'm the tallest person here. I'm the tallest person here. And everywhere we went, just about, I was like, I'm the fattest person here. I am enormous. Like on the subway, I was like, everyone can bump into me. I don't even feel bad because I'm not really gonna notice. But yeah.
I'm Beef Sharon says, Adam, coconut oil is the bomb. It's changed everything. Adam hates coconut. He hates the flavor of coconut.
Flavor, texture, all of it.
It's stupid.
I don't think it's stupid. I get it. It's a thing. I just don't like it. The only thing I eat coconut on, and this tells you why I'm fat, is the Samoa cookies. That's it. It's worth it. It's so fucking good.
Captain Fake Guy says, I feel the same sometimes. I sometimes secretly refold my underwear when my partner does it. I refold towels. Sometimes when you do it.
That's why I don't do towels a lot, because she's just such a twat about it.
And when he puts them in the wrong direction in the cabinet.
I do that on purpose to fuck with her. Absolutely, 100% absolutely, I do it on purpose.
Glitch says, be nice to Adam. He's raising a shark, Robin.
Dude, my shark's an elder, and it fucking shreds. That game is so fun. Christine Vasquez, I don't know why I say your full name. I do it every time. But I'm turning 23 this year, so I guess I have a lot to look forward to. Hey, at 25, you get an insurance break, and that's pretty fucking sweet.
I'm What's for Dinner says, by the way, will your Hear Us Out company have room for cooking videos? I'm down with that.
Fuck yeah, I am.
Yes.
We're all about the diversification of our content.
Diversity. So if you have some cool idea, go to what is it?
HearUsOutNetwork.com.
Yeah.
Just submit an application. Let us know what you're thinking about doing.
Black Canary says, gotta go to bed. Bye, guys. Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Thank you for joining us, Black Canary. Vivian says, at Comfest, some women go shirtless, and me, my mom, and my sister have a boob count. That's weird.
Wait, for what?
Comfest, C-O-M-Fest. Which is community festival. I've already read this. Vivian says last year it was like 5 pairs of exposed boobs.
That's how I feel when I go to Ren Fair.
Are there really exposed tits at Ren Fair?
Because the chicks have the bodices, right? And they push their boobs all the way up, and so many of them have their boobs just like hanging.
But I've never seen nipple at a Ren Fair.
I've never seen nipple, but...
I didn't go to Ren Fairs when I was single, but then I went to Ren Fairs with Robin because I was like, oh cool, someone to go with, and she told me about foxtails. Because foxtails mean you're DTF, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, why the fuck didn't anyone tell me this before? But then I realized, like, no one wears them. I can't imagine how often you'd be hit on by fucking creeps if you were a chick wearing a foxtail at a Ren Fair, so... All right, I am caught up.
Bag or something. Not for that reason, but I have like a pink one that I love. I think I have a brown one too. I don't know. They're just cute. They're not real.
Merlin Valor says, come to Texas Renaissance Festival. We should.
Just scrolling. Sorry. We have so much.
Laura Ann in all caps said, foxtails means down to fuck? That's just so fucking funny.
Oh, God. Okay. Squidward's Poppy says, yes, we get to see Robin's tattoos today. Yeah, I normally don't ever have them showing. Even when I wear shirts and work shirts and things like that, even if there's sleeves on them, they cover them. I just try not to show them too often.
That was just so fucking funny.
I don't think, have they even seen the ones on my, no one's seen the ones on my back, I don't think.
Oh,
either,
no,
right?
no one's seen your back tattoos. I mean, I have.
Merlin Valor says at the Texas Renaissance Fairs, there's tits and chainmail thongs everywhere. Oh, God. Ghost and a Witch says, gonna eat. Talk to you later. Captain Fake Guy says chainmail thong. Ouch.
Right? Sounds like it would chafe.
Or,
Major
Wolf says, where is it? Oh, God. Queen
it's an
Caffeine
hour
says,
outside of Houston.
Queen Caffeine says, am I doing Ren Fair wrong? I go for the pirates and weapons.
No, you're doing Ren Fair like most people do Ren Fair.
I go for the shopping. I love all the cool handmade stuff and things like that.
I go because I can just shit wherever I want and be like, it's period specific. What's up?
All right. So, someone should just go as Doctor Who.
Someone has gone as Doctor Who.
Really?
Remember we saw someone walking around dressed as the David Tennant Doctor, but they had the Matt Smith sonic screwdriver, and like everyone was yelling at them about the inaccuracy.
Yep. I like Star Trek people that come. Those are fun.
That's fun. I have a drinking horn, actually. I got one for a bachelor party gift, or what do you call it? Yeah, bachelor gift.
Yeah.
And
like a wedding.
Was gross.
Gift.
It's like it's not sealed on the inside, and it's an actual fucking bull's horn that's been hollowed out, so everything just tastes like yuck. But you look fucking cool, and it has my name engraved on it, which is cool. All right, I'm gonna mark it, and you can read your short one.
Cool.
Hit mark. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Mark.
All right. So this next email that I'm going to read is titled Alien Bikers.
That's a pretty good name.
It's a pretty good name.
I am drawn in.
All right. So it goes, hi to Adam and Ryan. I'm assuming that meant Robin.
Hi.
Scarish Mom and all Omen pets. I'm Jackie. Please feel free to use this story for a good laugh, even if it isn't told on a homegrown horror episode, but you're here. Hey,
yeah, you're being told on a homegrown horror.
To build up some background, my best friend and I were driving out to the Texas Renaissance Festival.
We were just fucking talking about that in our chat.
If you folks want to go watch the live video, we literally just spent 10 minutes talking about the Renaissance Festival in Texas. That is absolutely hilarious.
I'm hoping that it was brought up by that's nuts. It's got to be it was brought up for sure by someone in the channel, and they're the one who sent this email.
Oh my goodness.
Otherwise it's just a random coincidence the day the Coincidence number 2 episode came out.
Holy crap.
Just blow your fucking mind. Yeah, tell me more about these alien bikers.
All right. So we both worked there for over 10 years, and more often than not, we would drive up very late to avoid traffic. With that said, the festival grounds are in a small town with absolutely no light pollution. It is a no-fly zone. The trains may not blare their horn. There are no weather klaxons. I'm talking back roads and no lights, nada. So, long story long, we were driving in the back roads of darkness. The speed limit is a high 70 miles per hour. What? In back roads? That is terrifying.
I can confirm the person who wrote this was the person who started talking about the Texas Ren Fair in the chat. Okay, cool.
All right. So I'm blaring trashy white girl music when suddenly Amanda and I see 3 lights behind us. We share a look and ask, "You saw that light too, right?" This is the time where we start to freak out, and I'm pressing the pedal of my shitty 98 Corolla to the floor, and these lights, they stay on us. They're molding from 1 light into 2 and into 3 before joining together once more.
Holy shit.
I'm speeding, and again, they're staying on our tail. Finally, we hear a roar and scream in bloody murder as something flies up beside my car only to pass us. Our first thought was aliens and abduction, but embarrassingly, it turns out there were 3 bikers riding up behind us. That's fucking hilarious.
That's so good, dude.
We couldn't hear their engines because of trashy white music, and as they pulled around us, I pulled over and said to Amanda, "We can never tell anyone about this." Well, I lied. We're still best friends, and we share the story anytime friends bring up the paranormal. Hope this was written well enough for you to understand and gives you all a laugh. P.S. Hello to Robin's sister, too. Best regards, love, and laughter always, Jackie Valor.
That's really nice of you to say hello to Robin's sister as well. That's such a fucking funny story. I absolutely love it. That's exactly what we're talking about when we say, like, coincidental, where it's like you thought something terrifying was happening to you, but it was really just you being a little bit silly and jumping to conclusions, and that is so damn funny. I really wish that the bikers who passed you had known that you were panicking and thought it was an alien craft.
Yeah.
Because they probably would have gotten a kick out of it too. So maybe they listen to the show. Who the hell knows? So thank you so much for sending that one in. That was really good. All right. It's pretty awesome that you're in the channel right now and we got to read your story. That is why we do these live. It always is a treat when you guys are here when we read your stories. That was amazing. All right. And, of course, Jay Valor over in YouTube is also Merlin Valor over in Twitch, which makes sense.
All right. So Awkward Artist Play says, game suggestion, Five Nights at Freddy's. Never played it.
We've heard that one a lot.
I don't know if we've decided on one for next week. This week we're watching a movie. So
yes.
If you want to join us on Saturday and you have Amazon Prime, or if you can get Amazon Prime, or a family member has Amazon Prime and has not connected it to their Twitch, or they don't plan to,
just do it.
Use it.
Use it. It's so funny.
Valley Grill says, don't forget the all hours camps with the after hours activities. Ooh, sounds dirty. Okay. Merlin Bauer says, that's my story. It happened at the Texas Friend Fair. It's so fucking funny.
TMC Music said, hello. What up, TMC Music? Thank you for joining us.
I'm What's Her Dinner says, if I got a chainmail thong for my wife, I would be shitting it out the next day because she will shove it all the way up an exit only orifice.
That's scary. I see Eminon. I scroll to the bottom of your chat. Eminon says, Adam, you should definitely play Days Gone. I've heard that one a lot. I've heard good things about it, but I don't know. We got a lot of other things that we already own that we're being told we should play too. So
Eminon says, I'm an alien biker. That's so fucking funny. Glitch says, what about chainmail banana hammocks? I bet they make those. Like the little elephant trunk ones.
I feel awful, but I would be down. Vivian says, game suggestion, Subnautica. Christina Vasquez says, spooky movie recommendation, The Frighteners. The Frighteners is an amazing fucking movie, back when Michael J. Fox was still actively acting. And it's charming and wonderful in all the right ways.
That's the one where he sees ghosts, right?
He sees ghosts and he makes a career out of being like a ghost buster.
Yeah.
But it's really just his 2 best friends who are ghosts fucking with people, and then he comes in and like cleans the house. But it gets scary. Yeah, it does. It totally gets scary because you think you're dealing with the Grim Reaper, and then it's like a whole twist at the end. So it's really good.
It's pretty. I would watch that again. We should check if that's on because I would watch.
We
that
should.
This weekend.
That would be a really fun one to watch on Saturday. All right,
but you guys should please join us on Saturdays too, because when we watch movies or play games, it's so fun to talk to you guys and chill and not have anything stressful.
It seems to be really fun for our audience to watch Robin second guess every decision that I make when we play a horror game.
That game. This past Saturday.
It was Blair Witch.
But the ending was very stressful.
It was really, and it would not fucking end. Yeah. It was like, Okay, now you're in the dark and you don't know where you're going. Now you're walking really, really slow. And I was like, I'm not scared. I'm fucking annoyed. Just let it end.
All right.
Shannon
The
over
Snark
there on
says,
YouTube.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
go first.
The Snark says, y'all, I want to go to Texas Fair. You should, especially since you guys actually, what is it called? Not role play. Is it called role play? When they do with the weapons, what is it called? LARPing.
LARPing.
Yes.
All right. Vivian says it's not an official horror game, but with some of the water monsters in the ocean, it might as well be. Shannon says, hey, spooky friends, totally forgot that the live stream was tonight. I really needed it right now, so I'm happy to be here. Hope everyone is doing well. We hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining us. There's one story left, and it's my longest one, so it's a pretty good time to pop in.
Let's see. Perlar says, Texas, the only place where you're going the speed limit, if you're going the speed limit, you're still going slow. I remember when I was doing my driving school in Texas, our instructor fell asleep next to me while I was driving. We had a couple kids in the back seat, and I'm going 72, right? I'm going 72 miles per hour. The speed limit's 70. He wakes up when I'm going 72, and he's like, whoa, 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 slow down. I'm just like, you should have been fucking awake this whole time. I don't even know where I'm driving.
I have two things. One, being from Chicago, I can tell you that the speed limit there will probably get you pulled over and ticketed for going too slow. Like, legitimately for disrupting the flow of traffic. And two, my friend's dad. So I've talked about the fact that I used to go to Canada once a year. And we'd do this, like, big fishing trip where we'd be out in the wilderness for a week. So we were driving back when we were, like, 16, 17, and we take over for my friend's dad, because it's like a 24-hour drive to get to Northern Ontario. And we do it in one shot. And my friend's dad, I swear to God, like, he was supposed to be co-pilot, and my friend John was driving, and I was in the back seat behind John, and my friend's dad fell asleep immediately, just fucking sawing logs, like just having the best sleep of his life. So we're driving, and we're on the interstate, and he would randomly wake up. He'd be like, there's a deer right there, boys. There's a deer. Be careful. There's a deer right there. And he'd just go right back to sleep. And so after he did it like the third time, me and my friend John were like, he's dreaming that there's fucking deer on the side of the road and it's shocking him awake. And he did it like 9 times.
Oh my God.
And we were young, you know, it's like our second or third time going, and he's like 40s, 50s. And we're like, do we mention it to him? Because he might get pissed off. But he was a really cool guy. So I'm like, okay, we're going to a camp with like 30 dudes. Like 20 of them are above our age, and then 10 of them are like their kids. So we're like, let's just bring it up. Let's just bust his balls a little bit like we're some of the guys. And I'm like, this could backfire terribly. So we brought it up like during one of the big meals, and everyone was fucking dying laughing. And they're like, he does that. He totally did that when we started coming up 30 years ago. It was so fucking funny.
Valley Grill says, Texas meetup at Ren Fair. We could make our own troop. That would be so cute, guys.
That would be cute.
The Fancy Iguana says, meetup at Texas Ren Fair. Not down to fuck, but I'll bring my foxtail because I just thought it was cute.
Perry Mouse says, mention this on Facebook. You should watch Detectives. Thought about you two the whole time watching it. Basements, attics, and mirror issues.
That's so funny.
That actually sounds awesome.
Awkward Artist Play says, when you watch the whole video live, but also listen to the full thing on Spotify. Major Wolf says, scary at us. There's an episode of Ghost Adventures, where it says in another investigation, a ghost says in another investigation group's EVP, asking for Zach by saying his whole name in 2 frequencies. What the fuck? It's bullshit.
I want to see those tattoos. Show me his biceps.
Emanon says, Adam should definitely play Days Gone. Captain Fake Eye says, here's the thing. I used to make chainmail, so if you really want a chainmail underwear, holy crap. Can I get a chainmail, like, top? That'd be so cute.
I just want a chainmail loincloth, and that's all I would wear. I'm not really Ren-fairing it.
I've seen one of those, like, what are those things called? They're tank tops, but they, like, go around your neck, and then they go out this way, and then it looks like it's one of those handkerchief type tops, and it goes down to like a little point. I've seen chainmail ones of those. I thought were really cute.
Interesting.
Or fish scale ones. I've seen those too. Like the metal scaled ones. I don't know what those are called. It's not chain.
Dragon scale.
I don't know. Ba 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 ba. Ta ta ta. The Snark says, I'm one of those nerds that put on fair in Vegas. I don't camp because it's just too dusty, but I help organize over 3 years in a row. That's so cool.
That is cool.
More talk about rent fair. Gonna keep going. Merlin's Valor says, bitch, there's live action jousting. It's just so much chat about rent fair, and I really want to go now. Valley Girl says, OMG, yes, Robin, my teacher did the same thing to me, and we got lost because he never gave me directions. Our teacher would use us to do errands. So if he had to go to another driving school and pick up documents, he'd make us drive to that other driving school, pick up documents, and drive back. There was one point where my cousin and I don't know why I couldn't do it with my sister and his brother, because they were twins, but it was one twin and me, and a different driving instructor, and he took us to McDonald's, and he asked me, he was like, hey, do you want anything? And I was like, no, I'm good. And when he left, my cousin goes, what the fuck? do I not want anything? It's so fucked up. Anyway, more talk about chainmail.
There's a lot of chainmail talk.
Yeah, there's so much chainmail talk. Captain Baker says, so unfortunately don't have time to make full top, but underwear or bra may not take that much time. I'll do a bra. I would wear that shit.
When my underwear start getting old, I usually like rip the bottom open, so it's just like a flap in the front and a flap in the back so that I can just have a loincloth. And Robin always makes me throw them away, and it's so disappointing. So a chainmail loincloth would really warm my heart and cool my nether regions.
Yeah, Captain Fake Eye, if you make a video of how to make that chainmail, that would be fucking sweet. And if you don't want to post it on your YouTube, we'll post it on our YouTube. It'd be fucking great. Anyway, I think that would be the coolest video because I love the idea of chainmail, and I'm just not talented enough yet to make it.
Once she has the knowledge, she will make it. All right. Are we caught up enough where I can read my final story?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just so excited.
We could talk about chainmail all day.
Anyway. Go on.
All right. I mean, once you're done laughing, I can do my transition. Okay, so I'm going to move into my last and the last email of the show. And the subject is, go ahead, share it, a.k.a. my ooky spooky bedroom. And this one is from Vivian, who is most definitely in the chat tonight.
Hello.
So we've read 2 now from folks that are here. It starts out like this. Hi, Robin and Adam.
Hello.
I'm a long-time listener, but a first-time caller. My name is Vivian, yes, the famous Vivian with the webtoon recommendations and famous questions of the week on the live stream. For those of you who have never watched the live stream, Vivian is always here, and she always gives us a question of the week to ponder over, and then we discuss it in between stories, and it's usually very fun. You can go ahead and share this on the pod. So, for starters, I have an older sister who gets bored of life very quickly. This is important because a few years back, she wanted to switch rooms, which I found a bit odd because the room she was in was bigger than mine. But being the suck-up little sister I was, in parentheses, and I wanted a bigger room, I gladly agreed. I feel like we've had a story like this before.
Really?
Where the room was haunted that they switched into.
Yeah.
So I moved into her room and she into mine. There was so much more space and I finally got a loft bed, in parentheses, like a bunk bed, but no bottom bunk. It's just empty space and a desk. It was great until it wasn't. A few months after, I would hear noises like the soft thump of my already closed door being bumped gently against the door as if someone was trying to close it again, or someone was trying to lean against it. My lights would also flicker and I would hear someone whisper my name when I'm home alone.
I just can't stand voices trying to talk to you or calling your name. It just always reminds me of that 2-sentence horror story where it was like, oh, I heard it too. You know what I mean? Where the mom is...
It's a 2-sentence story and you're abbreviating it.
Well, where the kid hears the mom calling them and then the mom pulls them into a doorway and says, I heard it too.
Okay.
Yeah, that story is just so scary. And the idea of people calling out your name is just, it terrifies me.
I enjoy people calling out my name, namely Robin. It's a joke. You know, classic horror movie shit.
What the fuck?
The craziest time was when I was making some sick beats with this bongo drum that my dad gave me. Robin just smacked the shit out of her microphone.
Sorry.
All right. I'm going to do a reread just in case because that definitely spiked the audio over there.
My butt's going to have all the weaving of the chair on it. It hurts.
She is wearing pants. They're just shorts. All right. You know, classic horror movie shit. The craziest time was when I was making some sick beats with this bongo drum my dad gave me. One day I was just drumming my little heart out when I hit it so hard the drum fell over. Almost as soon as it fell to the floor, a small container of beads and trinkets on the other side of the room fell off of a shelf, spilling all over my carpeted floor. While the vibrations from the drum hitting the ground could have knocked the container off the shelf, it fell off in a way that appeared as if someone or something got startled by the falling drum, bumping into the bookshelf it resided on. I think it sounds like you have an invisible person living in your room. I froze for a second before racing to the beads spilled all over the carpet. Since I had suspected for some time that there was a spirit in my room, I jokingly said out loud, "The next time you're going to knock something over, try not to make such a mess." And as soon as those words left my lips, back across my bedroom next to where I was drumming, a canister of Clorox bleach wipes fell over for absolutely no reason.
That's creepy.
Frozen with fear, I kept my mouth shut after that, but couldn't help thinking to myself, I didn't mean right now. Remember, it was my sister's room. That night, at the dinner table, I blatantly declared, my bedroom is haunted, and my sister looked up from her dinner plate, stared me dead in the eyes, and with a completely straight face, she asked, "Wait, you know about that?" And then the next line is, "Bitch, the fuck?" I wanted to scream back at her, "How did you know about that?" But I refrained. I simply asked, "What do you mean?" And she said that one night she was sleeping with the door closed and was awoken by loud scratching on the door. We have 2 needy, adorable cats, so that wasn't out of the ordinary, but when she opened the door, there was no omen baby to be found.
What's funny is that our cat totally did this yesterday.
She closed our door yesterday.
She closed the bedroom door because she likes to shove her hands under the door and try to open it, but she just pulled it closed.
It was open. I was like, what are you doing, dummy?
And she could have just pushed the gate in and opened the door, too.
Yeah, but it's a lot of things for a cat to remember. She usually just jumps over the gate because she doesn't need to worry about operating it. All right. The story continues. She shrugged it off and climbed back into her bed. This happened a few more times before she got tired of it and just left the door open. At last, she climbed into bed once more, but the scratching didn't stop. She then made peace with the fact that the scratching wouldn't stop and she wouldn't be sleeping that night. In the morning, she went down to the door, and not only was it closed, not how she left it, but there were deep, dirty scratches and marks on the top half of the wood.
What the fuck?
They almost looked like they were made by a blade of some sort.
What?
She was so scared that she decided never to mention it and ended up putting a bunch of stickers over it.
Wow.
This, of course, terrified me to my very core, mostly because after dinner, I would be retiring into that very same room.
No.
After the fear passed, curiosity replaced it, and I decided to check it out. Sure enough, I ran my fingers over the upper half of the door, and although there were layers of paint over it, I could still feel the defined grooves in the wood. I still sleep in this room, and this sort of shit still happens.
That's terrifying. I don't know how you can
asshole
still
sibling
sleep in
right
it.
there, man. Like, who does that? I mean, I would, but it's rude, and I would expect to be forced to switch rooms back. So I'm shocked that you didn't do that, but I think your curiosity got the better of you on this one. It goes on. My next story is kind of short, and to be honest, I'm still not completely sure what really happened, but I do know it scared the shit out of me. Like I said, I have a loft bed, and I sleep about 2 feet from the ceiling. One night, I woke up feeling really cold, even though I was bundled up in blankets and quilts. I opened my eyes, and even though the only light source I had was from the small 25-gallon fish tank in my room, and the small dots of lights from the neighbor's porch lights from across the street shining dimly through my window curtains, I could clearly make out a pitch black sort of fog or mist hovering just inches above my head. Half asleep and a little bit dumb, I tried to reach out and grab it with my hand, but it promptly vanished. Although it could have been a dream, or maybe I was just seeing things, it felt so real, and I remember it so vividly. That is weird, but it's like when you have the fog in your eyes, sometimes you wonder whether or not you're seeing things, or like you just haven't blinked the sleep out of your eyes yet. So that's just me being a 35-year-old guy being skeptical. My last story is a doll story mixed in with a nightmare. Let's get into it. My sister is 4 years older than me. In parentheses, we always joke that I'm Sam and she's Dean from Supernatural.
Oh, I think that's adorable.
I don't think your parents would appreciate that, though.
Why?
Because they're dead in Supernatural. The parents.
Oh, gotcha.
And my grandma got her an American Girl doll when she was about 8, and I got so jealous because I was an attention-seeking 4-year-old. So, as you do as a jealous 4-year-old, I took a black pen, a blue pen, and a red Sharpie to the face of that brand new American Girl doll. I scribbled and scratched until you could barely see the shade of the doll's plastic skin. However, for some disturbing reason, she kept the doll even though I fucked up her face. She kept it on the top shelf of her closet in her old room, my current one, in case you forgot, and always kept the closet door cracked and the closet light on.
Dolls are creepy in general.
Yeah.
And having one that
has been assaulted by you?
Yes.
Like, I'm just saying, you're owed some creepy shit at this point. All right. It says, then, one dark and stormy night, which is the classic way to start any story.
Yep.
I got scared of the lightning and thunder and set up a sleeping bag on the floor of the room. I was just drifting off to sleep when I looked up and saw the doll's pen-marked face.
What the shit?
All of a sudden, the doll was no longer in the closet.
No.
She was moving towards me slowly and whispering, "You did this to me," over and over again.
This is a nightmare. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. I couldn't move. It was like my sleeping bag was holding me hostage. And then someone started screaming. I couldn't tell whose scream it was, but it was so loud. As the doll got closer, the scream got louder and louder until finally I realized I was the one screaming.
Wow.
Once I realized I was the one screaming, I woke up, not realizing that I had fallen asleep. The doll was back in the closet and everything was normal. But when I looked up into the previously lifeless eyes of the doll, they looked alive. And then I swear to God or whoever the fuck is up there, the demonic doll blinked. It fucking blinked.
No way.
So you know.
That's so scary.
Now I sleep in this ooky spooky bedroom. The doll is gone. The scratches are painted over. I still sleep in the loft with my head 2 feet from the ceiling. And the bongo drum remains in the corner of my room. Sorry if this was really long. You might have to split it up, but I can't wait to hear it on the podcast. Also, hi, Spooky Mom. Hope this all made sense. Love you all. Stay sweet, stay safe, and most importantly, stay scary-ish. See what I did there? Hee hee. You're a flamboyant, loyal listener from Ohio, Vivian.
Thank you so much for sending your story in. I would totally get rid of that doll, period.
I will say
but what
something.
If it came back? Just
looking over into the chat, someone said, burn it. So I think everyone kind of has the same idea of like, get rid of the thing. You've already assaulted the doll. You've ruined its face. It'll never be the same again. So I would definitely get rid of the doll, you know?
Yeah.
If you have to burn it, burn it. If you have to throw it into just wait until the garbage man comes. And it's like, hey, can you throw this in there?
But what if it comes back
If it comes back, then you were doomed to begin with. Just saying. Like, that thing's just biding its time. Like, you make the first move. Because maybe, just maybe, it's not powerful enough yet to, like, teleport back to your house. And if you get rid of that fucking thing, maybe you don't have to worry about it anymore. So I do appreciate... Oh, my God. Vivian just mentioned in the chat. The problem is, I don't know where it went. Maybe your sister took it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hope your sister took it. I would ask your sister. And if she hasn't taken it, you should probably burn the house down. Please don't actually burn your house down.
Yeah. It's just... Dolls creep me out. Big old creepy. Nope.
Dolls are absolute terrifying creatures. So.
I have a lot of plushies. I got lots of plushies. No dolls. I don't think I have a doll. Do I have a doll?
I don't know. Probably not.
No,
they're almost all stuffed animals.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuffed animals.
Or pop toys.
Pop toys. I don't consider pop toys. Well, and action figures. We do have action figures.
We have a lot of collectible figures.
Yeah.
So.
But no dolls. I don't do the dolls thing, especially the ones where their eyes can
move.
Blink.
Yeah. It's just too much for me. All right. One more time. Thank you so much for sending that in. Okay. Let's read off the notifications that came through while I was reading. Shout out to M Meadows 89 who gifted a sub to Glitchgrim, putting Glitchgrim up to 12 months on the subscription. And M Meadows gifted a sub to Major Wolf, putting them up to 2 months. So thank you to Major Wolf, Glitchgrim, and most especially M Meadows 89 for sending those gifts out. We sincerely appreciate you being so generous.
Only has like
90 HP left.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to scroll up and see what's in the YouTube chat, read that first, and then start setting up marbles on stream so you folks can win some free merch. So the first thing that happened after I started reading was Vivian said, "It's me!" Shannon celebrated and then reacted to the story as it went on. It said, "That's crazy." Akbar popped in and said, I forgot what days are which now. Only 2 dates and times exist, night and day. 4 if you consider sunrise and sunset. That's hilarious. Vivian says, yeah, the day of the week should be a Jeopardy question. Okay. Vivian also says, I remember the night on the dark and stormy night, but I don't remember what the fuck happened to it. Who knows, man? That's super creepy that it disappeared, though. Perry Mouse says, my daughter got an American Girl doll. She put it in her closet, covered in a blanket, and tried to shut the door with a belt so nothing could get out.
Wow.
That's so funny. Akbar says, "Oh, that was the last one. At least I made the last story. It was the last one. I'm sorry."
American Girl books are very good. I actually enjoy them.
They sound haunted. Everything that has to do with American Girl at this point sounds evil to me.
I read one way back in the day. I probably when I used to work at Borders, and even younger than that, because Borders does not exist anymore. Hello.
Shout out to the Snark for gifting a sub to Tianlung4028, which brings them up to 2 months and also makes them Tianlung4028 our new stream boss. Congratulations.
Nice. Yeah. So I remember it was like a book about a girl whose love interest goes to war, and he comes back, but he's missing a leg, and she's like a nurse at that point or something like that. I don't know if it was an American Girl book now that I think about it, but it's
just a
sounds
book
like
that I saw.
It was like one of those little hardcover books, and he was like, "Well, I didn't want to tell you I was back because look at me," and they're still in love. It's cute.
Sounds like a
know.
book called Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh my gosh! Okay,
which was actually a movie.
Lots of people said cleanse it with fire. Squidward's Poppy says sell it on eBay. Glitch says let me
sell
buy
it on eBay.
Let me buy it so I can make a lot of money selling it to Zach Bagels.
There's a lot of Zach Baggins suggestions. I saw that. It's pretty smart.
Lots of Zach Bagels stuff. I'm Western says the action of burning down a house. The fireman goes, "Here, this doll's the only thing that survived the blaze." Fucking nope. The Fancy Iguana says, "I have a 10-inch Dobie pop that stares into my soul in the middle of the night."
Is it Dobie or Dobby?
Dobie. It says Dobie, but it's probably Dobby. Glitch says, "I have the creepiest clown doll, and I have the creepiest clown doll ever, and I love it. Clowns just creep me out in general." I'm Beef Trainer says, "My sister made me watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space when I was 4. I was left scarred."
I absolutely love that movie.
I'm Trainer says, "Do any bookstores still exist? I miss them. Barnes and Noble still exists."
They do. All right, y'all. So if you would like to vote on the track we are about to race, type an exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race.
Yeah, I just go to Barnes & Noble or order books on Amazon. I pre-order a lot of books on Amazon now.
I actually pre-order all my books on Amazon now.
A Ghost and a Witch says, "There's an American Girl book about an Irish girl who works in a mill. That one is very good." Tianlung says, "Wow, Robin, Borders, you're dating yourself there." Yeah, and I was one of the managers at Borders too, so that tells you, like, it was just a rough time for me. I'm Beef Trainer says, "Sorry, Glitch, that would be a hard pass for me. Probably the clown dolls." So scared that so scarred that I still don't like clowns, and I'm 37 now. Glitch says,
Mingle is currently in the lead with 10 votes.
Glitch says, "I love Funko Pop so much we need a channel in Discord." I'm What's for Dinner says, "When I was single, I would date myself all the time."
Wow.
Perlar says, "Half Price Books has some good books. I used to buy a lot of manga from Half Price Books because I think you could sell your pre-owned books there, and then I would just go into the like super cheap section and buy a bunch of manga because they were like $2.50 each."
What was the name of that store? There was like a secondhand store down in Bullhead City. It's where I found my Pop toy. I found a Pop toy that was Renly Baratheon with the stag crown.
Yeah.
And it was like $12, and there was two. One of them was absolutely crushed, and the other one was like in perfect condition. And I was so happy because I was collecting the Game of Thrones Pop toys at the time, so I bought it. I wound up selling it on eBay for like $300 because it was one of the rarest ones to find.
Hastings. Meadow said Hastings.
That's the one. All right, average time for Mountain Mingle for everyone is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. For us, 2 minutes and 46. We're just ahead of the curve. The Snark holds the all-time record for Spooky Friends with 2 minutes and 4 seconds. While the all-time record for all folks is 1 minute and 53 seconds.
Meadow says, "I can't do Amazon because I need to see it. I would hate to get a book from Amazon, then the corner is smashed already."
That would be awful.
I'm that same way. I've gotten a manga before where, like, the
exclamation point play to join in.
The printing was off, and I totally returned it. And I was like, "You need to send me a new one because I am not dealing with this shit."
Yeah.
The Fancy Iguana says, "Book Off has cheap manga. I I wish I could have a room that was just bookshelves upon bookshelves upon bookshelves.
A library or a study?
Yeah, a library or a study, because I would just put all my manga up, and it would be such a cool collection to just put up there.
Do you want to join?
Yeah, and man, one day.
All right, we have 26 marbles currently competing. Robin, you are in.
Okay, cool.
27 now. If you are in Twitch, all you have to do is type in !play, as so many folks have already done in the chat, and you will get a marble on the stream.
Merlin Valor says, I love worn books. I'm a teacher, so if notes are ever made in a book, I'm all about it. Unless it's the potions book that belonged to the Half-Blood Prince. And then those notes are absolutely terrifying, like Septum Sempra.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
You don't want to read a spell someone else has created. Duh.
ASB Bunny says, I haven't got my glasses today, Adam, so I'm expecting the best commentary ever.
I'll do my best. There's 10 seconds if you haven't already joined in, and then we're going to get it started.
The Snark says, so much clutter. I wish I had the space for a book room. Me too. I think it'd be so cool, but that it'd have to be like custom built-ins, to have it like ceiling to floor bookshelves.
Yeah. Looks like Major Wolf is currently in the lead with Glitch in second, but this little drop-down section changes a lot. Major Wolf made it in there first, and now everyone's going to come down through it. We'll see who winds up in first place
I'm Beef
when
Trainer.
It's all said and done here.
I'm Beef Trainer Redeem. Highlight my message and said, commentary in a silly voice, perhaps Christopher Walken?
Nah. I'm good. I don't like to do too much walking. That's why I'm so fat. Actually, Faison's in first place with Tianlong in second, right behind them. They're going to the loop-de-loop. Oh, no, it's a twisty elevator is what that is. That will backtrack everyone.
Glitch said, the only books I have are comics and D&D and Warhammer. I have so many comic books. We have to go through them. But Adam reads all the fun ones on Instagram anyway.
I usually get them spoiled before I see them on Instagram. And I'm like, I'm so happy I have that, and it's in perfect condition,
Yeah.
So I like the fact that I get to leave a lot of them unopened.
I'm also Journey says, to be fair, his potion-making notes were more correct than the textbook, which is totally true.
Oh, he was a wonderful potions maker.
Merlin Valor said, had to relearn a high school chem class this year. You bet your bottom I found the teacher's edition for the notes written by a teacher before me.
That's funny.
It's fucking funny. Meadow says, I kind of have a book room now. That's awesome. Jelly.
Actually, Faison is still in first place with Tianlong in second, right behind, and Glitch in third. We're coming up towards the end, but there's a lot of deviation in the past that can be taken that could change things very quickly.
The Snark says, I just organized my bookshelf and all my D&D stuff is in one place. I actually have a lot of books that I kind of want to give away because I'll never read them. I did give away a bunch. I gave away a bunch of textbooks and
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah, a whole bunch of books, a whole bunch of game guides. We had so many game guides. We still have a bunch of game guides. Like I have all.
We have a lot.
I have a few Fallout ones. And because they're online games and things get updated and stuff so often, they're pretty much useless.
I'm What's for Dinner becomes
awful.
the first person to fall off the level. The Fancy Iguana has made it through first with M. Meadows second and I Am Beef Trainer third now. The Fancy Iguana tried to take a shortcut. It did not work. However, M. Meadows 89 took a shortcut, and it did. You did not best the Snark's scariest record-setting time. Miss Nebulous comes in second with Glitch finishing third. 911 Girl fourth, and Robin is fifth. Lots of folks are falling off the side of the map.
I realized I was like sniffing my own hair like that creeper from Charlie's Angels, where the
Never
thin
seen
man.
it.
Oh my gosh!
Why would I want? It just looks so bad.
It is bad, but he like rips out one of their hair, one of the girls' hair, and he stands there and he just sniffs it like a creeper. But my hair smells good right now. Anyway, let's see. Merlin Valor says, I'm an art teacher and bows to I'm Beef Trainer for being a chem major. With only 10 courses left in the Bachelor of Science, that's fucking impressive. Meadows asked what Fallout guides I have. Like 76, Fallout 4. I think I have one for New Vegas too.
Yep.
The Snark says, I have special edition game guides for Final Fantasy X and Kingdom Hearts 2. That's awesome.
And Meadows 89, congratulations on collecting 11 points from your victory. Please let us know which sticker design you would like, and we will bring it along the next time we hang out. Are you still over there sniffing your hair like a weirdo?
Yeah. Meadow says, I got Hunger Games, Orson Scott Card, some Wheel of Time, mainly digital, and a lot of random books. I love Amazon Kindle, and I wish they would sponsor me because I use their Kindle Unlimited subscription, and
a lot.
They have so many good books. I mostly read romance, don't judge me, and young adult or mystery murders, and totally worth it for me. Amazon sponsor. Thank you. What's number 4? Everyone's voting 4.
I don't know. Emanon says, can we vote for number 4? So people are voting for number 4.
Oh man, I'm almost finished with my White Claw. Trying to make an effort of finishing it this episode.
Oh, it looks like Malum redeemed a high 5.
You're so silly.
I'm Malum. All right, let's see how many people voted for 4 so we know that that's what we're doing. All right, here it comes. 15 votes for Endurance Test 2. It takes an average of 2 minutes and 37 seconds for everyone. For us, 2 minutes and 38 seconds, so we are a bit behind. Valley Grills holds the record with 2 minutes and 14 seconds for the Spooky Friends. The record time for the world is 1 minute and 47 seconds. Robin's writing a novel over there.
Yeah, I just spent 10,000 points to promote myself.
Nice. All right, we all know this is going to win. Let's just jump in there. Exclamation point boost has no effect on your speed. I'm glad they put that on there. But exclamation point play does have an effect on whether or not you can win some free merch because it gets your marble
on stream.
It's pretty lame, but I loved it. All right, we're already up to 21 marbles, 22. Watch them pour in. We're going to give this a 40-second countdown from right now. We're up to 25. Robin, are you in?
Yeah.
I don't see the purple letters with your name on it. You sure?
Yes.
There you are. Cool. Wonder where you're at. Or maybe you're not purple anymore.
I'm green. I'm right there.
You are green. You're not as cool as me and the Snarked. What's up? All right, we're up to 29 marbles, which I believe is how many we had last time. If we get one more, we will surpass our total for the first race. Thank you, 52 Nicks, for getting us to 30. All right. The numbers you're trying to beat. 2 minutes and 14 seconds for the Scarish record. Minute and 47 for the world record. Cashew 16 jumps in the last 10 seconds. We now have 31 marbles to race.
Nice. I'm What's It says, exclamation point, fly, you fools.
That's awesome. All right. It starts out with a funnel, which I'm not a fan of, but we haven't had one in a while. So we'll watch everyone circle around and see who gets into the hole first.
That's what she said.
I can't imagine there's a she out there who would have said that, but who knows. It looks like Malum, Perlar, and Mondo Alba are all circling it and have made it through. Valley Grill still has the record-setting pace.
Ugh, God, I'm sweating.
Yeah, dude, I cannot wait to switch to loose-fitting, gross pajamas.
I am wearing shorts and a tank top, and I'm dying. I can't even imagine wearing a hoodie right now. I literally, at the beginning of this episode, I told Adam, like, I'm not putting on a sweater. Fuck
so that's how Valley Girls did it. They took the center track, which actually Faison, Perlar, myself, Merlin Valor, Ghost and a Witch, and Major Wolf are all also doing. Yeah, this thing is so fucking hot.
We haven't seen Jang Mi in a long time.
We haven't seen Jang Mi in a long time. I forgot about that. The last time she came, she said you were looking like a snack. I remember that.
She looking like a snack. I just saw her Instagram today. I was like, dang.
That's all you're gonna say is dang?
Yeah, she
I have taken the lead. Ghost and a Witch is in second, and Merlin Valor is in third. For those of you who have this as your first or second race, if Robin or I win, we just pass it to the next person. We don't do the thing where it's like, well, I won, so I'm not giving you shit. Although we could.
Glitch said, high fives were redeemed. Do you want to high five me while you're commentating?
Dude, can you stop knocking into the table, please? All right.
My foot's numb. I can't control
I
it.
am controlling this, but I can try and high five. There you go. Ow.
Did it smack your face?
No, it was very close, though. So I will not high five her for the rest of the stream because she's a twat. I was cruising right along until I ran into that fan blade, but a ghost and a witch says, excuse me, please and thank you. And unless something terrible or tragic happens, it looks like a ghost and a witch, you are going to be taking this victory and the scary-ish Spooky Friends record with a new time that's under 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Perry Mouse is second, and I am third. Glitch fourth. Merlin Valor is fifth. We'll watch everyone else trickle in. No one has been eliminated, so we'll
Badger
see.
Shell, I haven't seen you in forever. Hey,
Badger Shell's been here.
Really?
Yeah,
I
making
haven't
a
seen
comeback.
that name in forever.
ASB Bunny is in last place, but that blue wave of death is
ASB
pretty
Bunny
far
says,
back there.
I redeemed a high five too. We can't see the
Redemptions during
this.
You're so annoying. All right, it looks like it's a race to the finish for last place, and Laura Ann 588 is going to be taken lasty, but you finished. You didn't get eliminated, so that's good. Congratulations to a ghost and a witch.
I'm What's Her Name says, a third race for me and a ghost and a witch's birthday.
Sure. Ghost and a Witch says, wait, did I really set a record? You did. It was 2 minutes and 14 seconds flat. You completed it in 2 minutes and 11.172 seconds. Please email storytime@scarish.com. Let us know the design of sticker you would like. Robin linked her Etsy shop further up in the chat, and a mailing address that we can send it to. And by we, I mean Robin.
Hold on. Badger Shell says, I'm Akbar. Hello.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. All right. We're doing one more because of birthdays. So go ahead and start the voting. Meow.
Snark says, how old are y'all? That way we can vote for your age.
34 tomorrow.
Lol, no creep. So fucking funny.
We should all vote for 29, even though I already voted for 34. Emily says, hey guys, sorry I am mega late as fuck. That's okay. We're just finishing up with Marbles on Stream. We have one last race before the end of the show. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Mountain Pass. So this takes, on average, 3 minutes and 27 seconds to finish. The record holder is Batty, which sounds like Daddy. That's the Leonard Kenny reference. We also... okay. I'm just going to end it there. We're watching it again.
We're watching it for like the 100th time. Fuck, dude.
2 minutes and 3 seconds is how fast they did it. Locally, Robin finished this track the fastest in 3 minutes and 2 seconds, and she just bowed like a douche nozzle. So let's go ahead and load this up. Daddy.
That episode's so freaking funny.
Exclamation point play to get your marble on stream. All right, we already got 17, 18 marbles in the stream, 19 marbles.
I'm What's Her Name says, heard a terrible joke yesterday. What's better than a 69? 88, because you get 8 twice. Oh my god, it's fucking funny. Sorry. It's funny for me. Probably not for Adam.
Okay, cool. Good joke. I like how you instantly assume that it's not funny for me, but I think it's funny. Did you join yet? You haven't joined yet.
Oh, my bad, dog.
All right, I'm starting the countdown. 40 seconds right now. We already got 29 marbles in the race. We had 31 last time, so we've had 2 folks drop off, probably because they thought it was over. But we decided to do an extra race. So if you are still in the Twitch chat, all you need to do is type an exclamation point play, just like 52 Nicks just did, again, to get us to 30.
Exclamation point play. Glitch says, excuse me.
Seriously, please, and thank you. Beast Nerd,
we just
what
watched
up?
That episode yesterday, I think.
Thank you for joining us, Beast Nerd. All right. 2 minutes and 3 seconds is the world record pace. 3 minutes and 2 seconds is the scariest record pace. Let's see if anyone can beat that. Emily says, I will watch on Friday for sure, LMAO.
Saturday. Watch us on Saturday. We're going to watch a movie. We will try to pick movies so you guys can vote ahead of time.
We're just bad at it.
We're just very bad at it. Because I'm doing summer school now, and I'm lazy. But we will try and find movies. We always do other things like play Call of Duty or something.
Or I work and edit all the goddamn time. I'm What's for Dinner and Emanon are in first and second place, and they're racing down this track trying to avoid these rocks which could smash you, slow you down, or knock you off.
Glitch redeemed highlight my message and says sometimes there's piss on the toilet.
Sometimes there's piss on the outside of the toilet.
There's shit on the outside of the toilet.
Emily said, I mean the edited live stream. You could also rewatch this in like 35, 40 minutes after it ends.
Yeah.
The live shows are all saved to YouTube. So it takes them about 30 minutes to upload after the show has come to an end. So that's one thing you could also do. Totally up to you. All right. I'm hiding behind that. I'm What's for Dinner is in first place. Tianlong is in second again. Emanon is third. And then there's a big traffic jam back there with the Snarked, it looks like, in fourth place. So that rock right there slows down so many folks. And if I'm What's for Dinner can navigate this without being knocked off.
Dude, those rocks are scary.
They are, and they definitely create an obstruction that slows down the vast majority of the other marbles. So right now, I'm What's for Dinner. Emanon and Tianlong have a pretty solid lead. It's going to be between the three of them, unless like someone hits a speed boost like we've never seen before, someone takes that middle track, or our top three happen to fall off the world.
The Snark says, "Go, baby, go."
I'm What's for Dinner is taking the left path, stage left, so that will give some chance. Oh, there goes 911 Girl and the Robin Grace. Robin
I got
tried
so
to stick
excited.
the landing. 911 Girl almost did and fell off. I'm What's for Dinner has a seemingly insurmountable lead at this point. A ghost and a witch can't take it anymore and throws themselves off the side of the map. Although I'm What's for Dinner is being spun right round, baby, right round by this snowflake that just needs to let it go. All right, I don't know where our other folks went that were in second and third place, but they definitely got hung up themselves. There's Robin's Ghost Ball showing you the record-setting pace, and here comes Pearl R15, and they're not too far off the lead, although I'm What's for Dinner still has a pretty solid lead coming to the end. If they can make it past these obstacles, I think it's pretty much a shoo-in, but they did get hit by that peg.
And then there's rocks.
Oh, there's more obstruction rocks. So now everyone's going to have a chance to catch up and stack up on these rocks. And we'll see who winds up making it in first. Robin has kept her record-setting pace. We are all upset about that. Especially Beast Nerd, who launches himself off the track because he can't stand that Robin keeps that record-setting pace. All right, those fucking rocks are going to disappear at some point. Those rocks basically render...
Queen Caffeine just jumped over them.
Wow, the rest of the race moot. But it looks like Queen Caffeine and Eric W1 are fighting it out for first place. And Eric W1, congratulations. You have taken the race. Go ahead and email storytime@scarish.com. Let us know the sticker design and a place to send it. Everyone else is going to trickle in except for Mondo Alba, who has taken their sweet-ass time, but trying to avoid that blue wave of death. Let's watch.
I'm What's for Dinner says, the rocks are evil.
They are evil.
The pegs are the worst, I think.
Because they just launch you.
Yeah. Oh, man. I finished that drink really fast.
Are you White Claw wasted?
I'm not White Claw wasted, but I'm sweatier than I normally would be.
Congratulations, Eric W1. You move up to 20 points on the season. Queen Caffeine's at 29. Glitch goes to 34. The Scriptery goes to 36. Laura Ann hits 30. Meadows is at 13. IMB Trainer is at 29. I sit at 30. I'm What's for Dinner is at 17. The Snark is at 39. Major Wolf is at 29. And we have two folks that watch consistently that also watch other things where they play marbles on stream, and they've collected like 200 points. But they were both not here tonight. Just saying, so we don't have to worry about them making us all feel inferior. Last place is the Robin Grace. I just like to point that out. She has 39 points
Fuck you.
on the season. Snark's at 39. Major Wolf's at 29. And a pair of 14s with David and ASB Bunny.
Thank you so much, everybody.
All right, I'm gonna get this shit shut down, and then we're gonna do the outro. Hopefully. There we go. Put that there. Put that there. Put these here. There's cords everywhere. All right. So I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who sent in their stories this week. We sincerely appreciate every time you folks share something, because whether or not it's funny or scary or deeply personal, sharing something is something you absolutely don't have to do, but you choose to. And we really do appreciate it. And if you have a story you would like to share, please email storytime@scarish.com or go to our website, scarish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out the form. It comes directly to us. Or you can hit us up on any of our social medias. Facebook is facebook.com/scarishpodcast. Twitter is @scarishpod. And Instagram is @scarishpodcast. We hope to hear from you wherever you are most comfortable sharing. Robin, for the folks who would like to donate to us monetarily, how can they do so?
You can head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/scarishpodcast. Those are monthly donations, whole bunch of different tiers. You still have a few days left. Oh no, it's going to be over on Friday, right?
I don't know. When's it over?
It's over at the end of the month. Friday, it'll be over, I'm pretty sure. Never mind. Let's X that out, because once you hear this on Friday, it's not going to be there. If you're listening to it on...
As of May 31st, the coupon code will end, is what Robin's trying to say.
So get it in while you can.
It's the motto I live by.
Oh my God. But there will be coupon codes throughout time if you're a patron. So patreon.com/scarishpodcast. Check it out. We did some behind the scenes stuff for when we recorded our video that's going to be coming out in the near future, hopefully, that we posted to Patreon. And if you go to Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/scarishpodcast, those are one-time donations. All the donations go to helping us keep the podcast going, support us, help us upgrade our studio setup, fun stuff. And yeah.
Right on. That's just about everything we have for Storytime number 120. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you. Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.